Good day there, everybody. As you can see behind me, I'm not in my shop. I'm in the kitchen at the house here. My aunt came by. Well, my aunt Ann that lives in Panhandle of Florida, and she's helping my aunt and uncle get some hay. Well, my aunt and uncle and cousin. She helped them get some hay this morning. I was wanting to cook some soup beans, and guess who's cooking? Me. You can probably see there, right over there in that cooker. That's them. Not in the skillet. Oop, bring my finger back over here. Right there. That's the soup beans that I'm watching this morning. So, well, until my folks get back. My dad had to go down to the VA today, down in Johnson City, Tennessee. So, not in the shop. Up here, cooking lures. Going to trim up some lures. Got to trim up the cut tails I made yesterday and you saw in the videos. Put eyeballs on the water beetles. And trim up my devil crawl. I didn't do them in the, excuse me. I didn't do them in the malted crawl. I just went and left it green pumpkin pepper. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot to trim off of these. Now, on the devil crawls, yes, there's a lot more. But on these, there's really not a whole lot. Unless it sticks way off, I'll leave it alone because it is an open pore and people know that these are open pored molds. So they're going to have a little bit of a lip. So unless I really overflowed it, I don't do a whole lot of trimming. Like down at the bottom I did do a little bit more, but not a whole lot. So today is no trim, no pouring videos. It's a trim video today, right? More of a vlog, really, today. I've been showing my videos. I know it's all vlogs, but really. Until I get some real fishing videos going. Then, let's trim this side off right here. I'm going to trim off 2 or 3, and then I'm going to show you how much scrap there is, because there's not a whole lot. Now, when I first started pouring these, yeah, there was a lot. You know? Hey. Now they make instructional videos of how to do these and things, and I never had one of those when I got started. I just bought, what'd I do? Well, I bought 10 buckets of plastic. Yeah, I know, whoa. Like I said, 10 buckets of plastic. I had 3 different molds. There was, I think I had 3 or 4 of each mold. I had some glitters. What else? I had glitter. I may have had some scent. I don't remember right now. But, yeah, when I got in that day from cleaning pools, because I started when I lived in Miami in 2004. When I got in, the little front porch there at the house, the Cuban family I was living with, it was covered up. And then I took it all in my room, and my buddy came over to hang out, and he was like, "Where's in all them boxes?" And I said, "That's my plastic and stuff." His eyeballs got about this big. And he's like, "How much plastic did you get?" And I said, "Well, how many boxes are there?" And he's like, "Man, what if you can't sell anything?" I said, "Then I'll have a whole lot of lures that I won't have to worry about, will I?" I won't have to worry about buying anymore. Needless to say, those went really quick. The first time I actually took a box load to my club tournament, the box was super heavy. And I didn't think about it. I mean, I sold lures. I knew it. Never thought about it. You know, I sold some before a meeting, and then after the meeting, some guys come up and say, "What you got there?" And they was looking at my lures, and they're like, "Oh, wow, you're making lures now?" I said, "Yeah." Oh, I sold some more lures, and I got some change from a couple people. Still not thinking about how much I'd sold. When I went to pick up that box, I remember how heavy it was. I about flew it over top of my head. I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe that. I was like, "Wait a minute, how many lures did I sell?" And I sold, just at my club tournament, I sold over $200 worth of lures at my club tournament. And that's why that box just about flew over top of my head. But see, there's 2 lures, okay. And I'm actually getting some of the worst looking ones here. If I got some of the cleaner ones, and I still don't have nothing here, But I wouldn't have as much as I do have if I was getting some of these cleaner ones. These I'm trimming really at the moment are some of the ones that I did right there at the last of the video, where I said, well, boy, there went some overflowing. But, yeah, so, okay. Good thing, it's a good thing, one thing about the soup beans, it's a good thing I like them. The smell doesn't bother me. That's why they're being done here instead of cooking all day at my other aunt's house. My cousin can't stand them. He says, I don't know if I'll be able to stand the smell of them. So, that's why they're being cooked here. And when they get done with the hay, getting the hay, a couple loads of hay or whatever, she's going to come over and get them. And take them back over to my aunt's house then. Which is actually just right top of the hill here. I mean, I can walk there. I can walk there in about 15 minutes. So, it's no problem. There we go. Another one. That makes 3. See, I'll show you. All of this right here's got to come off. And then all this right here's got to come off where it's really pale looking. And then there's a little bit right here. There's not a whole lot really. Used to, this would start here and go all the way down when I first started. Like I said, I wasn't the best at pouring when I first got started. And then also I was only using the little cups that came where I got my plastic from. I was only using cups about this big. I only hold a very little bit of plastic. Now, as you saw in my cups in my videos, I pour 2 cups at a time. So I do a lot more pouring now than back then. And actually, I even sold out. If I ain't mistaken, I don't think I brought. No, I didn't. I did not bring any lures home with me when I left Florida. I had sold everything, and I actually had a whole bunch of oh boy, what's the name of the company now? Shoot, I know the name of it, and I cannot think of it right now. Culprit. There we go. Culprit Worms. I get ready to say I can't think of that. Can't think of the culprit right now, but it's Culprit Worms. My guy friend that has passed away had given me a bunch. He had some kits. He was going to be melted down for him and for me and make the lures out of them because I had colors. So, but I was like, shoot, I'll bag these boogers up and sell them. So I had 100 count bags I was selling for $10. No, I don't have any more. They're all gone. Sorry. But met a guy who had bought all my lures, and when I came home, I had an order for 17. I won't say 1,000, but it might have been 1,700 pieces. But he bought $500 worth of my worms off of me. And we met him. He handed me the money. I handed him the lures. He handed me the money. We talked a few minutes. I just stuck the money in my pocket. Never counted it. Because I knew the guy. We'd done a lot of business already. I trusted him. I hopped back in the driver's seat of the van, and my brother and my mother's one that had come down. My brother goes, because my vehicle got stolen. And my brother goes, you didn't count that money. I looked back over at him. I says, I know I didn't. I said, there's $500 in my pocket. And we'd already gone about 50, 60 miles, and I didn't know where the guy lived. He goes, but you know where the guy lives? I said, no. I said, but it's there. Oh, so I said, all right, I tell you what. I grabbed it in my pocket, and I tossed over my shoulder back at him, and I said, count it up. If there's not $500 there, you can keep it. And he goes, what? I said, you heard me. If there ain't $500 there, you can keep it. I'm walking up, we're going up the road, and a big old bag cloud in front of us. I was like, look at there. A few minutes later, there's a tap on my shoulder. I look back, and he's handing me back my money. I said, like I said, it's there. Okay, I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 poured. Okay. That's all the trash I got. That little bit right there. That's nothing. Like I said before, I might have got that off of 1 worm or 2. Not off of 4. And now, these, yes, there's going to be a lot more trash. Because, well, see, this actually, what I do, I'll put this so maybe you can see it here. It quits bouncing. Okay, see, there we go. You can see there's a little lip right there on both sides of it. What I do is take my scissors and snip right through across there, just let all that off. And I'll do the same thing on these two, where it's that solid piece. I'll just snip it. Well, I'll show you right fast here how I do it. I'll do it the double first. Whoops. Come right along like so. One little clip. And then all the other piece right here. That's the two that was together. Sometimes you gotta be careful because you will cut it off, which I have done before. And then you do the third leg here. Alright, then I just lay it over and go snip, snip, and snip right there. And there it is. That's that side. I always do the legs first when I trim these. Don't ask me why. It's just something that I do. I guess I do the legs first, and then that way when I do the claws and everything, it's done. So, don't think I need to tell you. Like when I do my plastic lizards, I will start on one side and go up and down, and by the time I do the tail all done, I'm done with the lure. Did I get that done? Yeah, okay. Now let's do this one. Okay. Now trim up through here. Hear my dog barking outside. Probably need to go check. Well, it's not my dog, but shit, they might need a little bit of water this morning. See, there's those. There's the legs. Now let's see. Okay, there's just a little bit in this pincher right here. Do a snip there. Come in, do a snip here, and just like so. Yeah, just a smidgen right here too. Cut right here. My dad trimmed one of these one time for me, and I about clobbered him. My lip that makes this thing so bad, so bad meaning good, as Michael Jackson said. My lip from here all the way down, he trimmed the thing off. And I came over to him and he goes, "You want me to trim it off, didn't you, right?" And I was like, "No, why do you think all of them have that for?" I said, "That was what makes that thing so awesome. That's why this is the baddest crawdad on the planet." I've been told by everybody that uses this right here, my devil craw. Everybody. And it's not me saying it, this is everybody else that uses it. All my customers, they tell me this is the baddest crawdad on the planet. Cannot be beat. Bar none, is what I'm told. So, hey, it makes me feel proud. I'm the one that made it. Yep. Oh, well, I didn't get that little nick over here. So, okay. It's got so much action. Well, I'll tell you what. It's so bad. I had one guy tell me he caught a 13-inch crappie off of it. And I was told him, like, "Dude, you gotta be kidding me." He's like, "No." And he had a picture of it with it, and it's still in his mouth, a jig and everything in his mouth. And he was bass fishing. He definitely wasn't crappie fishing. And then, see, there's the little fillers. And that's what I trimmed off of it. And I'll go behind them, snip it right off. And there's the finished bait. Fillers and everything. This thing falls in the water on a jig. Water rushing over the body and down my channels here because I've got the lip on the inside down to the pincher, right where it starts to be the pincher. Turn it where you can find it here. That is awesome. Just flat awesome. I fished it, swam it. And this thing will go right from there. It'll fly up and it goes down when you swim it in the water. I have one of my pro staff members is kayak fisherman. I think I've already said this before, but he fishes this thing on a little bitty jig head, weight-wise, and then swims it across the grass and through the lily pads. He, tears them up. He's one of them that tells me there's nothing better than that right there. Not a better crawdad anywhere. And it does want to try to float when you stick it in the water. They want to flop up automatically. So it already goes into mode to fend off anything. So as it says, there you go. As I've said, they can swim, but they can't hide. Y'all have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.